This is the KRUI News at Noon, brought to you in part by the Daily Iowan. This is KRUI, Iowa City.
It's noon in Iowa City. The temperature is 66 degrees. And for KRUI, this is the latest news with Melissa Dawkins and Wan Yi Tao. Here are your headlines for this Monday morning. Government shutdown, what it will and won't mean for you. Number 1, no more. The University of Iowa isn't the top party school according to a new ranking. And later, a group of Hawkeyes are now world record holders. But first, enjoy your government while it's still up and running today. Tonight at midnight, the United States government will shut down if Congress can't sort out its budget issues. Here's the holdup. Republicans in the House want to delay funding to part of the Obama administration's Affordable Care Act. Democrats are trying to thwart those efforts. If the bill doesn't pass the Democrat-controlled Senate today, that means the government can't carry on with business as usual. The Senate will reconvene this afternoon at 2.
The prospect of a shutdown hit the stock market this morning, with U.S. stocks opening lower. Investors worry that shutdown could hurt consumer confidence. This would be the first government shutdown in 17 years. In the case of a shutdown, government works would be sent home without pay, and national park would close, among other consequences. However, essential government functions, such as the military, will carry on. And don't worry, rain, shine, or shutdown, the post office will still deliver your mail.
Crews this morning are piecing through the wreckage of a fatal airplane crash that happened last night in California. A small business jet airplane flying from Idaho slammed into a hangar at the Santa Monica airport and went up in flames. Fire department officials aren't quite sure how many people were on board, but are calling the crash unsurvivable.
This morning, Apple took Coca-Cola's spot as the most valuable brand in the world. According to a ranking by Interbrand, a ranking agency, Coca-Cola held the designation for the past 13 years, but fell to the third behind Apple and Google.
Fans thirsty for Breaking Bad can't get their dose of new episodes anymore. The Emmy-winning show ended yesterday night with its much-anticipated season finale. Don't worry, no spoilers here, but suffice it to say that the drama left fans buzzing on social media and critics evaluating how Breaking Bad measures up to other prominent TV finales. And the University of Iowa might be breaking up with its status as the number 1 party school. That's because the UI isn't number 1 anymore, at least not according to Playboy. A recent ranking by Playboy lists West Virginia University as the top party place in the nation. The UI didn't even make their top 10. Playboy editors say they based the ranking on data as well as feedback from their social media fans.
4 University of Iowa swimmers woke up world record holders this morning. The relay team made a splash with a time of 1:47.61 in the 200-meter short course mixed medley relay at the Michigan Water Carnival on Saturday. Their time bested the previous world record set earlier just last week by members of Indiana's swimming team. It was a good weekend for Iowa athletes. Hawkeyes football took the win in a 23-7 victory Saturday over Minnesota.
We'll leave you with this today. A New York man is on the lookout for a storage facility, and his local self-storage unit probably won't cut it. That's because what's cluttering up his garage is 850 snakes. Officials say he has 4 weeks to get all of the live snakes out of his home. He plans to eventually open his own snake store, but needs a place to house them in the interim. While most of his snakes are legal, officials said he doesn't have the necessary permits. Maybe they just slithered away.
Finally, a quick look at the weather forecast for Iowa City. It's going to be a hot week out there, with a temperature hovering around the lower 80s and upper 70s throughout the week. Watch out for scattered thunderstorms on Thursday and more rain on Friday.
Right now, the temperature is 66 degrees, and for KRUI News, this has been Melissa Dawkins and Wan Yi Tao. Happy Monday!
The Free Lunch Program of Iowa City is a 6-day-a-week meal program in which over 35 different religious, student, neighborhood, and social groups provide the meals. An open door, a full plate, no questions asked, providing good food and hospitality